an individual being one of the few lucky ones who survived the Oradour-Seglain massacre, brings attention to a tragic and infamous event. Oradour-Seglain was a French village that became a symbol of Nazi brutality during World War II. In June 1944, the SS massacred its inhabitants, resulting in widespread devastation and loss of life. People having fun on a frozen Niagara Falls in 1911. Niagara Falls, located on the border of the United States and Canada, is known for its powerful water flow. During periods of intense cold, parts of the falls can freeze, creating a stunning and rare spectacle. Picasso and L'Orateur by Brassai on Rue des Grands Augustins in 1940. Brassai, born Gyula Halas, was a renowned photographer, sculptor, and filmmaker of Hungarian origin who later became a French citizen. A young Stephen Hawking at his Oxford graduation in 1962. Stephen Hawking was a British theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author who made groundbreaking contributions to the fields of theoretical physics and cosmology. He is best known for his work on black holes, the nature of the universe, and his book, A Brief History of Time. Mauser T-Gewehr, a German anti-tank rifle, being admired by Canadian soldiers and the crew of an RTC MKV tank during the Battle of Amiens. The Mauser T-Gewehr was a German bolt-action anti-tank rifle developed during World War I. It was designed to counter the threat posed by Allied tanks on the battlefield. The rifle fired a large caliber, armor-piercing round. Amy Lou Adams is an American actress known for her versatile performances in both comedic and dramatic roles. Amy Adams has been featured 3 times in annual rankings of the world's highest-paid actresses. This recognition reflects both her talent and her commercial success in the film industry. Catherine Stinson was an American aviation pioneer known for her contributions to early aviation. Stinson quickly gained recognition for her flying skills and daring maneuvers. She performed at air shows across the United States, dazzling audiences with her aerobatic stunts and demonstrations. Ian Lancaster Fleming was an English author, journalist, and naval intelligence officer, best known for creating the iconic James Bond series of spy novels. After the war, Fleming worked as a journalist and foreign manager for Kemsley newspapers. His journalism career took him to various international locations. Anita Ekberg was a Swedish actress known for her work in American and European films. Anita Ekberg won the Miss Sweden competition in 1950, which led to opportunities in the entertainment industry. New York clam cellar in Mulberry Bend, 1900. Mulberry Bend was a neighborhood in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, known for its crowded tenements, poverty, and high levels of congestion. The area was characterized by narrow streets and a dense immigrant population, particularly in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. During the late 19th century, shoemakers played a crucial role in crafting footwear, and their work was often carried out through traditional craftsmanship. Shoes were typically handmade by skilled shoemakers. Each pair of shoes was crafted individually, often tailored to the specific measurements and preferences of the wearer. Tanks from Combat Command A, 11th Armored Division, fording the Muhl River near Neufelden, Austria on May 4, 1945. Combat Command A was a tactical unit within the 11th Armored Division of the United States Army. The 11th Armored Division played a significant role in the European theatre of operations during World War II. Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner were one of the most famous and glamorous couples in Hollywood during the 1950s. The two first met in the early 1940s, but their romance blossomed later. Sinatra was still married to his first wife, Nancy, when he and Gardner began their affair. Monroe's fame has only grown since her death, and she continues to be a subject of fascination. Countless books, documentaries, and films have explored her life and legacy. A fresh water and coconut cellar in Naples during the late 1800s. The fresh water cellar likely offered clean, potable water to passers-by. In an era before widespread access to municipal water supplies, vendors often provided a valuable service by selling safe drinking water. Cher, the iconic American singer and actress, continued to make a significant impact on the entertainment industry. Cher's music career was well established by 1978. She had achieved success as a solo artist and as part of the pop duo Sonny and Cher alongside her former husband, Sonny Bono. Construction workers taking a lunch break in London in 1929. The 1920s saw increased construction activity in major cities, driven by urbanization and development. London, being a metropolitan hub, experienced significant construction projects. Don Vito Casciaferro was a prominent figure in the Sicilian mafia and is often depicted as a powerful and influential member. In the United States, Casciaferro engaged in various criminal activities, including extortion, racketeering, and involvement in organized crime. He became known for his cunning and ruthless tactics. Deborah Paget is an American actress and entertainer known for her work in film and television. Paget worked with renowned director Cecil B. DeMille in The Ten Commandments, a biblical epic that remains one of her most iconic roles. Elvis Presley and Deborah Paget had a romantic relationship that began in 1956 while they were filming the movie Love Me Tender together. Elvis was smitten with Deborah and reportedly proposed to her, but her parents objected to their marriage and it never happened. Johann Strauss II and Johannes Brahms were two prominent composers of the 19th century, but they represented different musical styles and traditions. Johann Strauss II, also known as the Waltz King, was an Austrian composer associated with Viennese light music and dance. Johannes Brahms was a German composer and pianist, known for his contributions to the Romantic era of classical music. Loading the Delta Queen riverboat in the early 1900s on the Mississippi River would have been a fascinating scene reflective of the heyday of steamboat travel. The Delta Queen is a historic steamboat that has operated on the inland rivers of the United States. It is particularly known for its paddle wheel design and traditional steam-powered propulsion. ABBA was formed in Stockholm, Sweden in 1972. The group's name is an acronym of the first letters of the members' names: Agnetha Fältskog, Björn Ulvaeus, Benny Andersson, and Annie Frid Lyngstad. Panning for gold in the Yukon during the late 19th century was a common activity during the Klondike Gold Rush. The Klondike Gold Rush began in 1896 when gold was discovered in Bonanza Creek, a tributary of the Klondike River in Yukon, Canada. The news of the discovery triggered a rush of prospectors hoping to strike it rich. Jack London was a fascinating figure in American literature and journalism. London had a strong desire for adventure from a young age. He participated in the Klondike Gold Rush in 1897, an experience that greatly influenced his writing. Hollywood legend Steve McQueen, meeting Jane Mansfield in the early 1960s, conjures an image of two iconic figures from the golden era of Hollywood. Steve McQueen, renowned for his cool and charismatic screen presence, encounters the glamorous and iconic actress Jane Mansfield. Maori soldier William Masters, purchasing cakes in Belgium during a training exercise in July 1917, offers a glimpse into the daily lives of soldiers amid World War I. The scene encapsulates a moment of respite and camaraderie as Masters, part of the 1st Canterbury Regiment, engages with local vendors alongside his fellow soldiers. Kids playing on the Xerox Alto in 1973. The Xerox Alto was a pioneering computer system developed at Xerox PARC, Palo Alto Research Center Incorporated, in the early 1970s. It is considered one of the first personal computers and introduced several concepts that are now fundamental to modern computing, such as the graphical user interface, GUI, desktop metaphor, and the use of a mouse. Joseph Stalin was the leader of the Soviet Union from the mid-1920s until his death in 1953. He became the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union in 1922 and later consolidated power to become the de facto ruler of the Soviet Union. Stalin was an accomplished bank robber before he became a revolutionary leader. In 1907, he and his gang robbed a bank stagecoach in Tiflis and made off with a large sum of money. Sergei Rachmaninoff, born in 1873, was a Russian composer, virtuoso pianist, and conductor. He is widely considered one of the finest pianists of his day and, as a composer, one of the last great representatives of Romanticism in Russian classical music. That was all for today, folks. Until we meet again, may your journeys be secure and filled with safety.